I think altogether we spent probably around 5,600, 6,000 ish.
There are situations in the past year where I'm like, I really want this. Sorry, husky. Yeah, it was everything that we bought was actually worth it. And even if it did cost a lot, it was for a long term, you know.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. My name is Victoria
And my name is Henry.
and welcome back to another episode of and Pansit podcast.
This
Yay.
is technically the official first episode, right? Because
Oh,
the
yeah,
last
true.
one was just the introduction.
Yes.
Yeah.
How have you been?
Busy, that's for sure. I feel like over the last year we have done so many things, more than what normal people should do in just 1 year.
Yeah, just a bit of a context. This week is our anniversary week.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
In fact, it's gonna be tomorrow.
Yes.
So it's good that we're popping out this podcast by this week as a celebration for the anniversary.
Yeah. So we're just gonna look back on what happened in the past year and think about our decisions.
Definitely, there are a lot of things that we can improve on.
Yeah, with our
But
life.
I
Mhm.
believe the last year it has taught us so many lessons, coming from both cultures and as well as life experiences when it comes to adulthood.
Yeah.
Because, just a recap on the introductions, both of us are 22 this year. So we're barely stepping into the realm of adulthood.
I agree. It's been tough. We've had to make a lot of decisions and it's probably not what normal 22-year-olds would undergo, I guess, but I won't get into too much detail.
Yeah, there are some things that should be remain hidden. But what are some things that you can tell to people that can be a really big life lessons for 22 years olds?
You go first.
Me personally. I would say so. Just a quick recap. During the last year, I recently graduated from Western Sydney University. I had my graduation in April, and then during that time, I was working as
This
well.
year, that was this year. You're talking about
Oh,
this year.
sorry, this year, not last year.
Okay.
Yeah, this year, not last year. Yeah, I have been working ever since uni, and even after the graduation, I was working as well. Um, and then after that, we had a few things going on with our family.
Yeah. So it was really tough, but we didn't struggle. So
We didn't struggle.
when
We actually had a good year.
yeah, when I moved out, finding a place was quite easy, settling in, buying furnitures. That was one of the best parts of
It was good that we were able to save a bit before we moved out.
yeah.
Because so basically, how much we spent on furnitures? I think with everything all together, we did spend on a few extra stuff as well, like extra curtains, extra bed sheets. Like normally
I
when
mean,
you
you
first
need
move
that.
out,
Like you have to change
yeah, but
beddings anyway.
yeah, but normally when you first move out, you only have to buy one set of each, just to
Two
be
sets.
convenient.
Two sets because
Yeah,
when it's dirty, you gotta wash
yeah, I
it.
guess 2 sets, but we bought like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I'm such a for storage or extra stuff,
Yeah, so I think most of like the extra spendings that we did were on those. But other than that, we had quite a good number of necessities. Like we got a full bed, we got a full couch, TV unit,
TV, a fridge, washing
washing machine.
machine.
Yeah. So I think altogether we spent probably around 5,600, 6,000 ish,
Yeah,
somewhere around there.
but that is everything already.
Yeah, that is everything altogether. I think the majority of the spending was on the tech stuff, like washing machine, the fridge,
Fridge, the
um
couch
oh
was
yeah,
worth a lot.
the couch and the coffee table that we have right here,
Mm,
which you bought from IKEA for
yeah.
I think around like what,
You- I
100 or
don't know
something. I
altogether.
think I think it was like 100 and something for the coffee table, but the couch itself was really expensive. But this is worth
It's
buying.
worth it. Like you can turn it into a bed. Our parents actually have slept here when they came over. So we didn't have to buy extra bed. Yeah, it was everything that we bought was actually worth it. And even if it did cost a lot, it was for a long term, you know.
Yeah.
Because some people they would spend thousands on, I don't know, give something random like Lucky Box or or
Yeah, we
Pokemon cards or some collectibles, pop culture. Sorry, don't hate me, but at least with the things that we bought, we use them, you know, almost
yeah,
every
I
day.
guess, but no hate on the people who spend money on
Yeah,
lucky
I mean
boxes,
it's
pop
up to you. I mean
stuff.
we have been there. Trust me. At one point we did spend a lot on lucky boxes.
We definitely spend a lot, but to be fair, like some stuff in lucky boxes are actually useful. Like recently, I think we spent a couple on lucky boxes, and
Yeah.
we got like bucket hat,
Passport
passport
holders,
holders,
coaster,
foldable backpacks, coasters.
coasters.
Like I would never imagine that the lucky boxes would have things like the foldable backpack,
I
and the coasters. But you know, those are something that we definitely need,
yeah.
especially the coasters because we never really use coasters, and you know, on our table it always leaves like a little watermark.
Yeah. We do have coasters though, but
We
it
do have
doesn't
coasters, but it's not
it
we bought from Daiso, and it's not really like good quality. Um,
oh.
to be fair, I think it's because of the type that we use, or like the type we bought. We
Yeah.
bought the silicone one,
Yeah.
so I guess like it feels kind of weird using the silicone coaster, but
It gets easily dusty too if you
yeah,
just leave it out.
yeah, like it stick to the dust. And
Mm.
the coaster that we got from the Lucky Box was ceramic,
Yeah.
so it feels better when you hold it. You
It's
know,
cute. It's
it's
cute
cute.
too.
It has like a cat shape.
Yeah.
So it's definitely worth worth
Yeah.
the $20 that we put into the lucky boxes.
So lucky boxes are basically like it's like a vending machine where you pay $20 for each box and then all the boxes look the same. You just
They
have to choose a number.
Yeah, they look
Yeah.
all the same, and you know, like it's like the name suggests, it's just a lucky box. You either get really lucky with what you get, or you get like
Robot
yeah, like
or like a
you
talking
get like
duck.
a collectible item that nobody really use.
I agree.
um, but yeah, so how about so I do have a question to ask you.
Mm.
In the past year, what do you think you can improve on with what you've been through? Because you know, I have to tell you this. The 1 year that just came by really quickly, um, it felt like a really, really long year.
It felt like a long year, but it was also very short.
There are a lot of situations that I don't think we cannot disclose to the internet,
Yeah.
just because they are a bit personal. But I must say we did struggle a lot the last year, not just from our family
Not
situation, but
really, okay, not financially, but emotionally, physically
yeah, draining.
draining. Yeah. Um, what can I improve on?
Yeah, what can you improve
Probably.
on?
So a lot of what happened was also because of me or like my fault. The thing with me
Whoops.
is sometimes when I want something, I really want it straight away. Um, I'm not the type to think twice or, you know, take a really long time to process, you know, or research on things. So if I want it, I really want to have it as soon as possible. But with Henry, he thinks logically, he will look at pros and cons, but there are situations in the past year where I'm like, I really want this. Sorry, husky. I really want this. And then when I got it, and then I started to think,
Regret it.
hold on, maybe this isn't a good idea. But definitely booking things, you
I
know.
would say a lot of the mistakes that I have noticed about us was that we tend to rush things in terms of we want something, and then we thought that if we don't do it right away, we're gonna lose the opportunity to do so.
Mm.
Like for example, booking for a hotel for our stay, traveling without proper preparations, just because we thought if we wait any further, the plane ticket might get a bit too expensive.
Yeah,
That
we lose the
is,
accommodation or
yeah, like something like that. But I think that was one of the main problem that I see that you can definitely improve on in 1 year, is that you just need to take a deep breath before you want to do anything. Take a deep breath,
I'm
have a thought about it
yeah.
before getting into it, because it doesn't matter if the plane ticket is $50 more expensive, as long as you have everything listed out from 1 to 100.
Mm.
Then even that extra cost will be nothing if we're not gonna have a hard time trying to find anything.
I'm not stingy. Maybe you might think I am.
I
Maybe
don't
like
think you
for the
are.
listeners, but I just want to budget everything because now that we're working, our life, like we're not studying anymore. Obviously, you'd get to realize that the value of money, especially when you are working your ass off, literally, um, the value of money is really important. You don't just get it, like it doesn't just fall from the tree, as what other people would say. So I really like it. I really want to spend well, and I feel like, oh, this is a really cheap hotel. Oh, this is a really cheap
Yeah, there's only one room
booking.
left. We gotta book it now.
Things like that. You gotta book it now.
That's that's
Yeah.
that's the problem. Yeah.
So definitely rushing into things is not a good idea, like when you make a decision.
Yeah, I try to stay reasonable and logical
Mm.
when we plan to go out anywhere, because I want to make sure that not only did we think about accommodation, we also think about, traveling. Like if we're going by car, what's the few expenses gonna be? Like where are we going? Where are we stopping? Because for example, if we are going to let's say Brisbane, for example, it's like a 9 hours drive. We don't just drive 9 hours straight to Brisbane. We gotta stop somewhere.
True.
So I have to look up
Oh,
where to stop by,
yeah,
and that kind of thing. There's a lot of things to take
to
into
consider.
consideration
Yeah.
before you plan anything. In fact,
Mm.
so I think it's one of the biggest lesson that you can learn, and I can learn as well, because normally whenever you rush into things, I just kind of let you rush it.
Yeah.
I never like tell you to look, sit down, talk over it.
The thing with you is you're very considerate. So I feel like if I push you, honey, I really want this. I really want this. Like we should make this happen. You don't really argue. Um, you just let it be. You know.
Yeah.
It's like happy wife, happy life. I think next time I think next time. I think next time you should like be firm and like, honey, hold on.
Yeah.